I guess everybody will be looking for some relief, and David just mentioned the exhausted firefighters, but it's everyone, isn't it? They're all in this together.
Absolutely. And look, you know what? Locals and residents just need all the help they can get, because if you look behind me, this is what is left for so many people. And this whole Winmalee, Springwood area in the Blue Mountains is one of the worst affected. Joining me is the Winmalee Mayor of the area, Mark Greenhill. Mark, hi again. I've now spoken to the Prime Minister and the Premier. What sort of assistance have they offered you that you can then in turn offer your residents?
They're certainly indicating that both governments, federal and state, will get involved and assist and support us. That's just fantastic. We believe this is a disaster area and federal and state relief are needed. There's just too much damage for the local government to cope with, so council needs help, and it was fantastic to hear that was coming.
So just explaining it, so that means if it is declared a disaster area, that means cash will flow quicker and a lot easier.
That's right. Resources and cash from the other governments here.
Springwood High School, this morning we were told that everyone was relatively safe in there. There were firefighters watching, but I understand it was evacuated in the end.
Yes, it changed very quickly. A fire came in off Chapman Parade, and they have got those children out to safety. The situation, as you know, Mel, from the whole day you've been here, the situation is changing very rapidly.
Oh, yeah.
And the pace of the fire, due to the dryness of the bush and the slight winds we're getting now, is just incredible. It moves so quickly. Yeah,
and especially the kids that are doing their HSC, they're the ones, the disruption for them you really feel for.
I know, it's heartbreaking.
You've also had a lot of support from councils, other councils around in the area that haven't been as badly affected, I understand?
I had a wonderful phone call this morning from the Mayor of Penrith, hands across the Nepean River, offering his significantly bigger councils resources to us. Their resources in our hands. What a wonderful call. The General Manager of Blue Mountains Councils advised me that Blacktown Council, has also offered its resources to support us. 100 of our 500 council staff are volunteering today, which I think is just marvellous. But, you know, to get those calls from Penrith and Blacktown Councils was just fantastic.
The volunteering aspect, I guess the leadership aspect, what do you do? Where do you start? Because just standing here, I see residents, you know, picking their way through what remains of their homes, and every now and then one will stop and just stand there and cry. I mean, where do you begin to help everybody in your area?
Hope. You've got to give people hope, and you've got to let people know that they don't stand alone. You've got to let people know that there's going to be this local government, federal government, state government, other local governments standing behind them and supporting them. Our volunteer services, the Department of Community Services, all of those government services and volunteer services will all stand with them, give them hope, because they're not alone. It's a really resilient community. It's a remarkable community. We've been through bushfires before, but perhaps not as bad as this, but we've been through it before. We'll come back. We'll come back. But hope and not being alone, they're the key messages.
I saw a sign posted outside a primary school in Brisbane that said, "Sending all our love to the New South Wales bushfire victims." So the whole country is sending their support.
Not alone.
Never, ever, ever. Thank you, Mark. I know you've got a lot to do. I'll let you go, but we really appreciate it. All the best.
Thanks, really appreciate it.